But I guess you didn't know. As I said, a story told. Baby, now I got the flow. Cause I know it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again. I'm sure you that I will. Your love of mine. All those times I said that I love you. Your love of mine. Yes, I try. Yes, I try. Your love of mine. Even though you know I died for you. Your love of mine. Yes, I cry. Yes, I cry. Return of the man. Return of the man. Come on. Return of the man. Oh my God. Here I am. Return of the man. Once again. Return of the man. Top of the world. Return of the man. Watch my flow. Here I go. So I'm back up in the day. Running times to take my swine. Letting all the people know that I'm back to run the show. Cause what they did, you know was wrong. And all the nasty things you've done. So baby, guess I can't believe. While I sing my comeback song. Your love of mine. She said she'd never turn on me. Your love of mine. But you did, but you did. Your love of mine. All this pain you said I'd never feel. Your love of mine. But I do. Return of the man. Return of the man. Hold on. Return of the man. Don't you know that I give it. Here I go. Return of the man. A little girl. Return of the man. What's my girl? Return of the man. Up and down. You know that I give it. Right there, stop lying about your big break. God said, I need a real man. Every turn of the man. Stop letting you down. Stop letting you down. Your love of mine. She said she'd never turn on me. Your love of mine. But you did. Your love of mine. All this pain you said I'd never feel. Your love of mine. But I do. Return of the man. Return of the man. Come on. Return of the man. Oh my God. You know that I give it. Here I am. Return of the man. Once again. Return of the man. Up of the world. Return of the man. You know that I give it. Don't you know that I give it? Return of the man. Hold on. Return of the man. Be strong. You know that I give it. Here I go. Return of the man. My little bit. Return of the man. What's my baby? Return of the man. Up and down.
Okay, and again, over here, please. One.
What's going on, everybody? Hey. How y'all doing? Y'all gonna have to bear with me. I have just came back from a celebration and was trying to get comfortable. And then I ran back to the live. So I am here. First of all, just in case you've been under a rock and don't know who this is the one and only, the Libra Butterfly, aka Coco 929, aka the Empress. How you doing? Hey, let's see who we have in the building. I have 300. What's going on? April, what's going on? I have Real Mamas, Real Problems. Hey, sis. Hey, let's keep it a buck. Smooches. And to all of my beautiful and wonderful butterflies that's flying around in the butterfly queendom, welcome. So, y'all, let me just ask, how's everybody's day going? Today is Thursday. We have one more day, and then it's Friday. So, let me see who is this. Well, you're going to do extremely well. What happened? What did I miss? What is 300 doing now? Okay. I'm confused. Anywho, all right, let's move forward. So I do have good news, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all before we get into what I want to discuss today. I want to show y'all basically it, now if the story that I just heard is true, then this is a cause for celebration. Um, and let me see. And y'all have to be patient with me. This computer that I have, I'm blessed to have it, but when I tell you, it has been the bane of my existence lately. I don't know. You can't clean it. It's a HP. Uh, it's a HP. What is it called? Laptop. You can't clean it for some reason. I don't know I have no clue what's going on. Okay. Um, with this, so it's like it's got stuff piled upon piled upon piled upon piled upon. So I'm waiting for King because that's the guru for the technology stuff, so he can walk me through what to do. Uh, okay. And then StreamYard wants to be a butt. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Here we go, y'all. Okay, so this girl right here, y'all know we feature women that's missing, and things like that, young ladies that's missing. So this is a cousin of mine, okay? This is actually hitting home. This is a cousin of mine. Her name is Camilla Freeman. She's 16. Um, and from my understanding, um, she was with some guy, and they have a picture of him. I have no idea what the picture is because I don't know if he had it blocked or what, but they had a picture of him. And when they asked him if he had seen her or what did he do with her, he started laughing and was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So then right before I got on, that's another reason why I was, hey, unbother Mimi, what's going on, sissy? Thanks for coming over. Right before I got on, I received a text message that they think they found her. So let's just keep her in our prayers, okay? If you see her, any activity or anything like that, please feel free to do what you have to do, to bring her home safe, okay? All right, so I appreciate that. Again, this is a little cousin of mine. So we're just gonna have positive, positive, positive thoughts, okay? All right. So we're gonna stop this. And let me see. Come on, why is my table y'all? Never mind. We ain't gonna go there. Okay, so while I'm pulling up this other thing, I just got in. I told you I had just got in. We were celebrating my mommy's retirement. She retired after 44 years. So we had a retirement party for her. And where we went at was this place called Chatters, right? And that's all I'm going to say about that. Move forward. So if y'all understand what a sigh means, then yeah. And not a good sigh either. Okay, so do you all remember yesterday I was telling you guys about the police and everything, what they were caught doing and stuff? I was telling you about the police and everything. Hold on, y'all. Here you go. No problem. Turn it down for me because I got to pull that chicken apart. Yeah, right there. Thanks, babe. Okay, yeah. So here's an update on this. This is something else, and I want you to pay attention to the verbiage on this, okay? Let me see. I also talked to a registered nurse today, y'all, about the conversation that we're going to have. Y'all are going to be surprised, especially men. Y'all are going to be very much surprised what I found out about the masturbations, okay? Okay, let me see. Okay, hold on. Y'all have to bear with me too, because I'm not a drinker, but I did help celebrate my mom's retirement and had a margarita. And yeah, so y'all can imagine. So just want to make that disclaimer as of right now, okay? Okay, so FBI investigating the LMPD officers accused of throwing snow cones at homeless people. Okay, so do you all remember yesterday I was telling y'all that they were throwing bottles and pops and stuff like that at in the Ninth Ward at mostly where mostly black people is. Now the FBI is investigating the claims of them throwing snow cones at homeless people. Y'all, I can't make this crap up. That's crazy. That's crazy. So our councilman, let me read this. Councilwoman Jessica Green asked Shields what she knew about it. And the Shields said she was informed by the FBI last week that they were investigating, but was given very little information. Green said she was alerted about the incident in a phone call before the committee hearing. My sense is it will be another black eye to the department and is going to show some very poor judgment by a selected few individuals of this department, Shields said. Okay. So this is crazy. This is crazy. That is absolutely sickening and disgusting. And I hope that nobody makes excuses for that kind of behavior. And I hope that's the kind of thing that is dealt with with the kind of swiftness and seriousness that the behavior justifies, Green said, of the incident. Okay. So she hasn't seen, the councilwoman has not seen the video yet, but supposedly there's a video of that too, y'all. This is a homeless campground. Everybody that is in Louisville, Kentucky knows where this homeless campground is because it's actually in like the middle of where they have the antique stores and the expensive restaurants and the businesses and the hospitals, and it's like a little section that actually you can't miss it if you go from left to right. You understand what I'm saying? So it's real crazy. So yeah. So these homeless people, they already going through enough, and you mean to tell me again these rotten son of a guns is doing this? Crazy. Let me see. Throwing snow candles down homeless people, shake my head. Yep. They sure do, April. I don't know why they ain't trying to go out but that's it. They want to get paid for doing absolutely nothing. Oh yeah, we've been trying to sing the Camel Soup song about LMPD over here. We've been trying to tell them you're no good. You're no good. All those cops are no good. Yeah, we've been trying to sing that for a minute, and everybody has thought we was just saying that, and everything. So it's crazy. All right, move forward. We're gonna keep this train moving. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Now check this out, y'all. Whenever it comes up. Okay. Now this story is asinine. Y'all probably done heard about this story, but it just came across my desk. So I said, let me let my people in on this because we black first over here. So let me tell y'all this. Okay. Jasmine Horton charged with manslaughter after fatally shooting black cop. Did I say he was a cop? Did I say he was a black cop? He's a cop. He's a cop. He's a cop. Okay, anyway, she was allegedly coked up when officers threatened to expose her drug use to gain a confession. Look at that picture. There's another Becky. Karen, whichever way you want to go. Hey, NC girl, what's up, baby? Y'all see that? This is what she said, y'all. Check this out. She said, okay, wait a minute. Jasmine Horton, the daughter-in-law of British billionaire, faces manslaughter charges after shooting a black police officer to death. Manslaughter. The shooting occurred on May the 28th when Horton was drinking and hanging out with San Pedro Superintendent Henry Jamont, one of the top officers in Belize. Okay? The socialite claimed she was giving the cop She was giving the cop, a friend of Horton family, a massage when he asked her to hand him his gun. As she passed over the pistol, the gun accidentally discharged, fatally shooting him. Likely story. She was very depressed and shaking and uncooperative until police threatened to charge her with cocaine possession, which scared her into telling her side of the story. Y'all, I can't. I just cannot. I tried, but I cannot. I tried, but I cannot. Yeah, manslaughter. Mm-hmm. Y'all heard me. Man to the slaughter. Okay? Make it make sense. Mm. Move forward. Okay, so now for some good news. I don't know how many of you all saw this either, but it's good to me on one side of my life, but it's bad to me still because my black people has not been granted things. So, but I will share this. And this is really a backwards compliment. Like they say, like people would say, "Oh, you cute to be you." When I used to be really fat, like I was 309, they would say, "Oh, she's cute to be fat." What kind of backward ass? I'm sorry, backward compliment is that? Cute to be fat? What do you mean? I don't understand that. Girl, you look nice in that today. I mean, any other day I look like chopped liver. You see how backwards we give people compliments? Like, come on, if anything, it should be like, now you look nice all the time, but today you look extremely, okay, that's how you give a compliment. You don't say today, like out of all the other days, I look better than I ever did. That's stupid. Anywho, move on. All right, you guys. U.S. Supreme Court rules half, catch that word now, of Oklahoma is Native American land. Only half of it, y'all. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Only half of it. The Choctaw Nation, one of the 5 tribes of Oklahoma central to the court ruling, who have welcomed the ruling. Only half. Only half. Only half. Only half. That's all I can keep saying is, okay, now this is it. Y'all. Y'all see the map, right? Okay. Only half. I'm saying it for a reason. Right. I'm about to make me another excuse for killing a black king. You right. Firefly, what's going on, love? Yeah, I thought that you know how they say you cute to be. I'm like, what? And my mouth is reckless. I'm like, but you not cute at all. So what's your problem? You know, you look like the back of a donkey's butt, but we won't even talk about that. Put a picture of a monkey's butt and you side by side. Y'all twins, bro. Anywho, I ain't gonna get started. So, yes, welcome over, love smooches. So, okay. I just wanted y'all to see the map and to let y'all know that at least half of Oklahoma is Indians. I can't with these people. Okay, so we're going to discuss masturbation, okay, y'all? And if I kind of cut some of my language, it's because even though my daughter's 18, my baby girl's 18, I still kind of watch what I say in front of her. Does anyone have the proper answer to that question? What question, Macabre and Macabre? And thanks for coming over, love. What question did you ask? Okay, so let me ask y'all this question first before we get started. How much is too much? Or how many times is bad when it comes to masturbation? Let's just say a week. How many times a week do you think is not a good idea when it comes to masturbation? Like it becomes a problem. Put the number in the chat. Cause see, I remember when I went to medical school, we did a study on this, okay? And we had some real G's that was in the classroom, men who didn't mind you knowing what they did, and we used them as our case study, okay? But it's been a minute since I was in there, so I talked to a registered nurse today, and I wanted to know, some extra info. The question, okay, I repeat the question. How many times a week is too many times to masturbate? Like how many times would you say before you start saying it's a problem, that the person has a problem? Like we're doing it for a whole week, it's 7 days in a week. How many times in a week, if a person does, let's just say, is it 10 times you think? Is it 5? Is it 1? Is it 20? How many times a week do you think is obsessive? 7. Okay, you said 7 or more. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, okay, okay. Anybody else start to answer this question? What? Y'all gonna leave NC girl out here by herself? What? Come on, people. Come on, bruhs. Okay. 379. Okay. April said she just go set this question out today and just observe. Oh shoot. I'm gonna wait one more minute and then we're gonna get into it. Okay, so the reason, let me just say this. I'm doing this study and I'm talking about this subject. Now let me round that up to 10. You stupid. The reason why I'm doing this study is because there is a lot of people who, okay, first of all, there's a lot of people who do it. Okay, not knocking nobody. There's a lot of people who pleasure themselves. And actually, it may be one of the, we're not talking about biblical wise right now. We're talking about just regular life, okay? Because of what's going on out there in the street, I see mutilation differently than masturbation, different than most. So yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I want everybody's opinion. I think 7 days in 1 week is cause for concern. Okay, see, thank you, Firefly. Yeah, bother me say, oh no. Okay, yeah, okay. So, um, how can I say this? I'm trying to be so politically correct, so y'all bear with me, okay? Um, there's a lot of reasons why this happened. Okay, it's a lot of reasons why people pleasure themselves. Lately, it's due to COVID. Okay, that's not everybody. So don't everybody claim, yeah, cause COVID. Yeah, no, because some of y'all was doing it before COVID. So that's not it. Uh, and okay, I only do it as a mean foreplay. Right. Okay, that's different. Okay, I'm talking about just okay. So I don't want to skip what I'm trying to say. Do you know, men, even though there is no bone in the penis, there is a muscle that's not too far from where the vein is inside of the penis, that if masturbating so much that you can actually break your penis. I mean, you won't break it like it'll snap and come off or dangle, but you can bruise your, where it's called a break. Okay. I'm trying to get the medical term for it. And the only thing that would help that, of course, is time. And or either two, you would have to go to the doctor and they can give you a shot. Okay, they would have to stick a needle in it and give you a shot to revitalize that muscle. Okay. Um, So when a lot of men say, you read a story about it? Yeah, when a lot of men say, oh, it don't hurt nothing, it don't hurt nothing, it also messes with your sperm count. It also can stop you from producing the amount of spectrum sperm that you should put out. Okay, we're talking about the physical aspects of it right now. Okay, it can stop that. Um, and a lot of men don't know that. Okay, a lot of men don't know that. Um, Also, if you actually become a serial masturbator, it makes it harder for you to come or relieve yourself when you're actually in a relationship having actual sex with somebody, because you're so used to what you see in your head, you're so used to what you feel in your hands. Then when it comes to actually being with someone, it can actually hinder you from producing. A lot of times when you have a serial masturbator, when it's time to have sex, real sex, they can't perform. The penis goes numb, it goes limp, because they're so used to pleasuring themselves. Now they have to share their body with somebody, and it's totally different. So you really, let me see, I've heard you can break your penis, but not do. Yeah, you can break it through masturbation. It depends on how hard you jacking, how much you jacking, how hard you gripping. Have you ever heard of what's that what's that mutilization, where you see men, they have tied a string or something around their penis and they pull it real hard, and the more pain it causes them down there, the more pleasure they get. That's a disorder, but it feels good to them, so they do it. Yes, so it can cause a form of impotence. Yes, yes, it really can. Yeah, and that's another thing. That's one good thing. It can lower the risk of prostate cancer. However, anything overindulged or overdone can have a reverse effect as well. So let me see. Right, I read that human contact becomes awkward. It does, because you're so used to being with yourself and fantasizing that when you actually get with that person, and if they're not what that fantasy is, then the mind, because see, it just like food, you eat with your mind first, you eat with your eyes, right? When you look at something, if I served you a hamburger on a dirty plate, you wouldn't want that hamburger no matter how good it looked. You'd be like, I don't want that, because the plate's dirty, it's got stains. I'd be like, oh, just 4 people just ate off over here, and I said, you don't want that. So you eat with your eyes first. So it's the same thing with sex. If you have in your mind a visual of a person, and that's what you're jacking off to, and then when you actually either get that person or another person, and that's not what you have built yourself up to believe the person is, you will have a very hard time performing, if you can perform at all. Everything starts with the mind. You right, Insty girl, right. It all starts, it plays a part up in your mind. Now here's the thing that is kind of scary too, because a lot of times people become serial masturbators because they have, their life is not where they feel it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, they felt like back this time, okay, let's say you're 40 years old, and say you always thought that when you got 40 you would be married, you would have maybe a house, maybe making $65,000-$75,000 a year. You know that you will be doing this, and you would be taking trips, or whatever the case, and whatever your vision was for your life. Let's just say that's what it was. But your reality is you're 40. You barely can rob Peter to pay Paul. You have no friends. You have no twins. You have no nothing. You have no nothing. So, it's like, well, dang. So people compensate in different ways. Some people drink a lot. Some people get high. Some people go through a form of depression to where they just cut themselves off from the world. And then some people, they pleasure themselves. I can't do this. I don't have this. I can't go here. So I'm just going to play with myself. And that becomes a way of life. Let me see. And most men, when they masturbate, they watch porn. And if the woman is not what they used to watching on porn, they can be a problem too. Yeah. Yep. Yep. See, it's all a fantasy. Okay. It's really all a fantasy. It is. Do y'all thinking women really do all what I could tell y'all some stuff about some porn? Y'all would be like, huh? I didn't know that. A lot of times, and I know some of these porn people are so good that you can't tell, but a lot of that is trick photography. Seriously. Okay. Um, the dangers of jacking off so much, before long, even you can't pleasure you. You start looking for other things to give you that neurotic or erotic fixation. You start looking to do other things because now it's becoming monotonous. That's all you're doing. And so then you start looking for, wait, well, how can I feel this high again? Or how can I pleasure myself again? You know, how can I feel like I felt, because this ain't working no more? Then you start tiptoeing into other areas that it's not good. Not all the time does it turn into a rape situation or a voyeur situation where you're peeking through people's windows, and things like that. But it can. It can. About excessive masturbation, but coming from an old lady, natural loss of libido is real. It really is. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, a lot of porn is edited trick photography, like you said. Too much of anything isn't good. That's right, don't bother me. That's right, y'all. Y'all all right. Absolutely. And see, I think okay, because y'all know I tell y'all my business, right? We family. So I don't know if y'all heard me and Anthony the other night on his platform. He was talking about your sex number, your freak number, right? And everything. And so we got into some stuff like we normally do. Y'all know how we do. So, but my thing is this. I think my problem, because I need direct stimulation to the clitoris area, I think mine came from when I was younger and was going through incest. I never learned how to relax my body enough or whatever just to release during natural regular sex. If it's not direct stimulation, I can't. I just can't. And so that's me. And that's still to this day. I have to have some form of stimulation to that area before I can release. And I think all that started, like I said, when I was younger and was being molested and all this and all that and all that. So, I'm hoping that before I crack the sky, before he cracked the sky, before I get up out of here, that I will learn how to enjoy it and come the right way without direct stimulation. It's a whole lot of women that can't come unless they're stimulated. I'm not by myself. I'm just the one that's I'll just tell you about it. You didn't get a notification? For me or Anthony? Yeah, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying sex because shoot, I used to be a dominatrix, so I understand that. But I'm just saying, just to be totally transparent, that new parent, that transparent to let y'all, yeah, okay, to let y'all know, that's my issue. That's my thing, is that it has to be so. And I think because my body, like I said, from the age of 8, I was introduced to something that I shouldn't have been doing. I wasn't ready for. It was out of my control. But that was my first experience with releasing or coming, as you could say. I didn't even know what it was called because I was too young. But that was my first experience. So I think my body has kind of been used to that. Like, now it's fun trying the other way, don't get me wrong. But, it just is what it is. So I think I look at that along the way of the masturbation. Like if you start off as a child and that's all you do, now men, y'all got it a little bit better than we do because y'all Y'all get into some warm, good, and it's over. It's over. But women, we can have that. We can have that strong arm, and it can be some real foundation going on. And I'm talking some good foundation that make your eyes roll in the back of your head and arch your back and all that and stuff. And we still won't come. So y'all get it a little bit easier than we do. Kind of jealous about that, but ain't nothing I can do about it. Ah, okay, you good, 300. You good. So, so let me just pull this up real quick because I was reading an article. Let me make sure it's still here. Okay, it says, what is the normal frequency of masturbation, right? And this is coming from International Society for Sexual Medicine. That's where I'm getting this information. This right here says, hold on, let me get back to this screen. Come on, mouse, stop moving. Okay, let me scroll down. Okay, this says, as for frequency, about a quarter of the men between ages 18 and 59 masturbate a few times per month to weekly. Roughly 20% masturbated 2 to 3 times each week. Y'all hear that, right? Less than 20% masturbate more than 4 times a week. Older men were more likely to report no masturbation during the previous year. Most of the women masturbate once a week or less. Let me see. And then let me go to this page number 3. Okay, so here's reasons they say for masturbation, right? It says the reason for masturbation is satisfaction with one's current sex life might play a role in frequency. Okay. Um, women masturbate more when they were having frequent sex and happy with their sex lives, thus complementing the sex they currently had. So when we do it, it's in a form of appreciation to our mate. It's like, dang, this man just turned me on. Oh my goodness, So we like Real Mama said, we do it as a form of foreplay to let him know I'm into you. I want what you're putting down. Yeah, you got me there. Let's do it. She said, I'm over it all, girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So then, let me see. Okay, so in contrast, it says men masturbate more when they were having less sex. See how that's the opposite? And were less satisfied with their overall sex lives. In this way, they compensate for the sex they were missing. So that's why they're saying that men masturbate is because they're not happy with their sex lives. They feel like they should have been having more and they're not. And so they compensate for it. That's wild, ain't it? It's like one act both people do, but they do it for 2 different reasons. That's crazy. I can believe it, but that's crazy. So a woman masturbates when she's happy about her sex life. A man masturbates because he's not. Now y'all let that marinate. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm like, wow. Okay, so let me read this. Okay. Let me see. We're at the last one. A lot of other this was just like chemistry, chemical makeup and all. You don't need to know all it. Okay. Let me see. It says, should a person worry about masturbating too much? The answer depends on the person. Masturbating more than 4 times each week is not necessarily a problem, but when the activity becomes compulsive, see, we was just talking about that, interferes with one's work, interferes with one's social life, interferes with one's relationship, or irritates the genitals, see, it is time to talk to a healthcare provider or see a sex therapist. So there is times to pause for the cause. There is times when, yeah. What if they trash section? I'm just asking for a friend. you know, see, you know, you are my sister for real because you asked the same. You and real mamas ask the same questions I be. It's like, but what if they trash water? In the famous words of my baby boy, what if they trash water? I'm just saying. So yeah, it's you have to just take everything into consideration. Like, is this person worth the effort? Okay, because you know what, you can actually be on a different number than your partner. Like out of 10, okay, out of 10, I'm gonna ask y'all like Anthony asked me. Out of 10, what's your sex number? Like how freaky do you think you are? 1 through 10. Y'all put your number down. What you think you are? Now me, I'll go ahead and tell you what I told him. I told him a 9.5. And he asked me why. I said, because I have limits. There's some things I won't do. He said, but what you do, if you good at that, give yourself a 10. He said, so give yourself a 10. So I was like, okay, King, I'm going to give myself a 10. So yeah. Real mamas, I heard you girls. Yes, my sister. That's what I'm talking about. I never got quite, I never got acquainted with my body in that way till I was around 23, 24. Oh, okay. That's what's up. I'm Baba Mimi said, I'm 100. He was a 0. Heck to the no. Hold on, y'all, because I'm making homemade chicken noodle soup for this little girl. She finally wore me down. So let me check my chicken, see what it's doing. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Let me see. Okay, 300 say he's a 5. Okay, used to be an 8, but at 60, it's a -5. I'm not mad at you, SC girl. I'm not mad at you at all. Okay, so my thing is, like I said 9.5, but Anthony told me 10, so I'm saying 10. Uh, how can I say this? Okay, so you, but you can be. I've had. Okay, I've had a lover who. Okay, my craziest relationship, we were equal. Can you believe that? The craziest man I had, our sex levels was off the chart. I mean, Star Spangled Banner off the chart. Like it was like none other. Okay. And I think that's why, because he was really crazy, and I was adventurous and he was adventurous, and it was just there. Anything we thought about, we did it, and it turned out to be like the 100th of the 100. But I've also had boyfriends that I was a 10 and they was a 4. I was a 10 and they was a 7. And sometimes it can be frustrating. It can be very frustrating, especially when you like something and they find it awkward or are nasty. Okay. Now, what's so funny with me? Do you all remember? Even me and y'all can weigh in on that. Yeah, no, you good. Everybody don't bloom at the same time, Firefly. So yeah, you good, boo. Yeah. But do y'all remember? Yeah, I'm really going to go there. Okay. So, those of you, I'm giving a disclaimer. I hope you're 18 or older, and thank you very much for coming to the Butterfly Queendom. Okay. So, do y'all remember that black men and black women never admitted that they gave oral sex. Do y'all remember that? Like it used to be a white thing. Like everybody used to like your white friend, she'd be like, man, I can't wait. She gonna slob on my knob, man. You know, like that and stuff. I know I'm dating myself, okay? But black men go, hey, I don't put my mouth nowhere down there, man. It out. And a woman be like, nah, nah. But behind closed doors, anything could be slurped was being slurped. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to be politically correct here. But now it's like a badge of honor for a dude to walk around and be like, girl, I eat you till your forehead cave in. You be like, oh, when did this change? Like, and I mean it's just not it's not it just trips me out how things change, y'all. And I'm like, wow. He said, yeah, because I was one of those boys growing up that said you didn't do stuff like that. That's what I think. But what do I know? Let me see. Does that mean anything goes within reason as long as both of you? Yeah, that's what we're talking about, 300. Yep. Yep. It's like you may not do what I do, but whatever you do, are you good at it? Are you just going along? Like, is it a snooze? Like you be trying the foundation and the girl be like, I want some pizza. Or you be hitting and she be trying to run. Which one is it? Because if that's the case, then you a 10. But if she be talking about, can we get some pizza when you done? That means you trash water. So that wouldn't be a 10. So that's what I'm talking about. He said I wouldn't admit to eating number food. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'm over here rolling at 300. He's crazy. Did I leave my phone? Oh no. Because that man will be calling me in a minute, y'all. Hold on. And sometimes, like, okay, and y'all know I'm transparent, so here I go. What does my daughter want? Okay, so like me and my husband, we two different. We on the opposite cells, opposite spectrum. Now, don't get me wrong, because he nasty. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He nasty, but in a good way, y'all. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But I've noticed, and this is just me. I've noticed that I don't want it as much as I used to, and I think it's because I'm getting older and I got more things going on. Uh, but him being 10 years older than me, he wants it all the time. I thought when they got older, they slowed down. I thought when they turned 60 and 59 and stuff, they'd be like, girl, just hit me once a month, but not him. He's like, all that goodness laying right there. I'm gonna need a shot of that for real. I'm like, oh my goodness. So yeah, so now our numbers are really my number is low when it comes to how frequent I want to do it, and his is off the chart. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, so we still, when it comes to that, we're not on the same playing field. Because like I said, he could do it every day. And me, not so much. And it's not like it's not good, because it is, but just me, not so much. I got other things to do in my life, but yeah. So I'm just saying, I'm just talking about it. So, now in an instance like that, if he was to pleasure himself, I can't get mad, because even though I'm his wife and everything, was that my son just drove past my house with my car? When these kids start driving, they just do a little bit too much. Anyway, but I can't get mad at that, because a man has needs. I told y'all the number one need of a man is sexual fulfillment. The number one need of a woman is financial security. We both got a need, but they two different things. No, I have my limits, but I am at 10 across the board. Period, Pooh. At 300, eat nothing but them vegetables. I got you. He eat his spinach because he's Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay, just like, okay, nah. Yeah. I 300 nasty. That's all I'm gonna say. He'll tell you anything. Y'all be careful what you ask him because he'll tell you for real. I don't want to know. He nasty. Anywho, but so there was people, y'all, that has uh a issue pleasuring themselves. And I say issue because how do you do 10 to 14 times a day? Okay. One research said 10 to 14 times a day this person did it. And I had to reread that. He actually jacks off, masturbates, whatever you want to call it, 10 to 14 times a day. Now, if you multiply that times seven, come on, bruh. For real, he's not going to be any good for a mate when he has one because he doesn't have a mate at this time. But by the time he get one, it's not going to be worth nothing. No woman's going to ever be able to equal up to what he's built up in his head. 10 to 14 times a day, y'all. It's only 24 hours in a day, and 8 of those you sleeping. So, okay, you have 16 more hours in the day. If my mathematics is correct, you have 60 more hours. Okay, what about if you have a job? So let's just say he has an 8.5 hour job, half an hour for lunch. He works 8 hours. So when you get home, that means from the time you get home to the time you go to bed, you jacking off. What kind of life is that? What? I mean, that means that a pineapple turn you on. Everything you look at turns you on. I can't imagine this person focusing on no one person or even porn for that matter. I mean, what is he doing? Ejaculating, and then as soon as he stops, he ejaculates again. As soon as he stops, he ejaculates again. Well, I mean, I don't get it. They didn't get into any more details outside of that. He was telling his own story. He was like, I thought something was wrong with me because I jack you. He said, I masturbate 10 to 14 times a day. And I thought to myself, you thought something was wrong with you. Yeah, something's wrong. Go with that feeling, Crispy. Yes, real mama, 10 to 14 times a day. I don't know how that would bother me. That would bother me. Like, what's going on in my life that I feel like I have to do this to have some form of a life? Child, he walk around with his meat as hell day. You know what though? He's probably one of those that do it at work. Y'all ever met them type of people that you already know that when they go in the bathroom by themselves, that's what they doing, and then they come out like ain't nothing happened. I'm gonna tell you, I had a supervisor like that. Everybody knew that when this supervisor went in the bathroom, that he was playing with himself. Everybody knew that. Right, that is a needed. That's too big for a woman. Ain't no woman gonna want to come behind you and all you do is jack off all day long. It's like, bro, where do I fit in there? Because you'll never be. Because let me tell you something. Men, okay, as much as we love the peen, and we do love a good peen, okay, we really do. We got stuff to do. We ain't got 8 and 9 hours to lay on our back. Or every time you come up on us, you want us to bend over something and all. We ain't got the type of time. You ain't got the type of time, I'm telling you. So if you building yourself up like that by playing with yourself all the time, and then you expect to find a woman and she gonna every time you drop them, you want her. That's not gonna work. I'm telling you now. Eventually, the woman will be like, you know what? I quit. I'm done with this. So you might want to just kind of slow down just a little bit. Not the fourth time. Research purposes, I'm sure. Lord, today. He's doing it as a job too. Lord, 300. Let me see. I'm like, yeah, that's too much. It's too much for a woman. It really is. You know, now women, we got some serial women, serial masturbators that are women too. That anytime they go to wash up, they have to come. They have to make sure that they get their release. So when they go to bed at night, they got to get their release. You know, I'm telling y'all, when I've seen a lot. Let me help you, man. Let me help you out. If you come home one day and your woman's in the house and she's singing and she's happy and she looks so peaceful, and you wonder why she always looked this peaceful, come home a little bit earlier than what you do, and when you either when you come home, go in the bedroom, and if your pillows are turned a certain way, then you know she's been having fun. I suck. I swear I suck. Yeah, it can be an addiction, and some people do have an addiction for real. Some people do. Yeah. When I was younger, I did. I had when I was younger, I knew I was a sex addict. I really did, and it helped me as I started going to school, learning about it and everything. It helped me. And then I also had an outlet. I had an auntie that I could tell anything to, and I could talk to my daddy. Believe it or not, I could tell my daddy things because my daddy used to have a sex addiction, and then um, he had a PhD in something, and he had a code degree in something else that had to do with sex. So, but yeah, I think I ended up with my sex addiction, like I said, because of all the stuff that, happened to me when I was younger. So it was like once I got the pain, I stayed on the pain. You feel me? I mean, stayed on it. It's like, okay, your point that you need oxygen, and I don't care nothing about all that. I don't care. You need to go get your shot so you can keep living. I need you to finish this first. Then I'll drive you to the emergency room, but I ain't going nowhere until you finish. That it was next to oxygen for me. Truth. Truth.com. And so then my second outlet for that was becoming a dominatrix. When I became a dominatrix, I was able to get my fantasies out, and people paid me for it. It don't get no better than that. So I was able to start actually living a normal life and doing other stuff and getting paid for it. Best of both worlds. The best of both worlds. I could tell y'all some stories, but I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you. But I could tell you some stories. You'd be like, yeah, so yep. Now, there's one thing I cannot get into. This woman was in King's chat, and she was saying that men pay her to duty on them. That's nasty. That's to me. I'm sorry, I ain't knocking nobody. You might be a pooter. They might pay you to poot on them and stuff. I cannot. That's nasty. I don't even. What's the pleasure in somebody putting duty on you? I don't get that. Let me see. All of this sex talk got me thinking I'll be back. Lord. Anywho, y'all pray for him. He crazy. Yeah, right. Unbother me. Yeah, yes. Hold on, y'all. This is Mister. Wait a minute. Hey, what's going on with you? Oh, love you too. Yeah, Lisa got him on her. She did a good job. Yeah. I got some more rhinestones, and then I told her put some butterflies. You know how I feel about my butterflies, so I got butterflies on. Yeah. Hmm. No, I didn't see that because I put the meat on first. So I'm gonna take it out and shred it, and I'm gonna put them in there and let them cook. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, love. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow we gotta go and pay that fine for the little girl at her old school. They owed us $30, and like I told her principal, that $30 you owe me, put it on her dues, and we'll come out there and pay the other one tomorrow. They got school dues. Yeah, we only owe $30. We had a, no, that was today. I knew you was tired. Yeah, I knew you was tired, so I changed it to Tuesday. She said it works out better. Same time, we just go on Tuesday. Okay, bye bye. Okay, y'all. Jermaine G, what's going on, babes? A lot of women were getting flued out to the back to either poop or get pooped on for 50. That's not enough money. There is no amount of money for me though. 300. I just think it's nasty and it's unsanitary. It's just ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. It's water. It's thunder. Let me tell y'all. Let me take a sidebar real quick. My freezer ain't no joke. I took this out when I went to go get my nails done at noon, and I've been having it with me. It's just now unthawing where I can drink. Like it's unthawed all the way now. It just started being unthawed all the way about 10 minutes ago. That's crazy. Let me see. What you say, Jermaine G? Thou shall not masturbate. There is something in the scripture about that, but I'm not gonna touch it. We on her right now. We on her right now. But yes, more. But those were the numbers I was hearing. Now they have a fetish for black women, so they might get paid more money. Yeah, they do have a fetish for black women, though. They really do. We are in demand in Dubai. We really are. But my daddy told me, because my daddy, used to travel a lot and all this and stuff. He said that's the nastiest place as far as sex is concerned you could ever want to go. Ever. So, but yes, y'all. So, okay, so let me ask you this. Uh, do you all like when your partner, say you with somebody or you're married, okay? Do you all like for your partner to masturbate with you, like while you're watching them, or is that something you rather for them to do when you're not there? Like, do you like it? Is it a turn on for you for them to do it in front of you? Or is it something, or is it a turn off if they do it in front of you? You rather for them to do it when you're not around? Hello, nobody gonna answer? Okay, so I'll be the first. I ain't scared. Let me see. I would love for my woman mess in front of me. It's to turn on seeing her. Me too. 300. That's me. I like for the men to do it too. Yeah. And see, girl said it depends. I feel you. That's some real answers. Now that's freaky. Jermaine, something tell me, you freaky too. I don't know what give me that. I think you give me freaky vibes. I think you give me the freaky tease. I see Rick James when I look at you. You see what I'm saying? I'm just playing. But yeah, so that's how I am too. I like that too. That's part of the foreplay. It's part of the foreplay for me. Now, like you, a lot of women they don't. It's like, no, he is. He's great to me. Okay. Thank you, real mamas. I know he up there trying to act like he's a Catholic nun or something. You better come up out of that. Yeah, but I even and I'm different. I don't know. It's something about hearing him. It just does something to me. I don't know what it does to me. It's a turn on to me just to hear it. For real. My content get a little freaky sometimes. Ah, okay. I just feel like I'm across the board. I touch on everything. It's no subject untouched. I touch on everything. And most of the time I'm talking about black rights and stuff like that. So today, this is something that I had, like I said, I talked to a registered nurse. I just couldn't remember the name she told me that happens when a man breaks his penis. I forgot what the name of that is. I'm trying to get in touch with her now to see if she can give me the name of it so I can give to y'all. Uh, so, ooh, William. Uh, okay, my neighbors are too loud. Anyway, okay, let me see. I'm from the old school. You from the old school? What's that mean, Jermaine G? What's that mean? Yeah, it's something about her and my woman getting pleasure from sex, either from me or by herself. Okay, so what does it do? You just said it's something about it. What about? Is it a turn on, turn off? Which one is it? 300. Closet freak, I believe it. Do hell, I did one, Jermaine. Let me see. I have to think back because I don't want to lie and say no, and I did, and I don't want to say yes and I didn't. Possibly, possibly. Yep, possibly. Have you? Oh, the nurse sent it. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, it's called a penile fracture, y'all. It's a tear in the tunica albuquina. I'm gonna spell it out here. Hold on. Okay. Tunica albuginea. That's what it's called right there. I'm so glad she responded. That's what it means when you break your penis. It's just the tunica albuginea is the rubbery sheath of tissue below the skin that allows the penis to increase in width and length to produce a firm erection. Sometimes the erectile tissue beneath the tunica albuginea also ruptures. That's known as the corpus cavernosus when it ruptures. So y'all be careful. I like to have a man all to myself. Okay, now. Shoot, let me see. See, I have to remember it's Jamaican. They don't do things like that, at least not admitted in public. Okay. Let me see. Okay. He said, no. Oh my goodness, y'all are crazy. Y'all are out of y'all too. But just be careful. That's why I wanted to come on and talk about this real quick because I know a lot of men, especially, since the Rona hit, um, a lot of men have been, taking care of themselves as they should. But you want to be careful. And okay, let me take a poll because I heard that some males don't use any lube when they're pleasuring themselves. Is that true? Because I can't see that. To me, it's too rough. It's like for real. I can't even picture that. Because how does that stimulate a woman's vagina? A woman's vagina is wet and warm. Okay, so if you're doing that and your hands is rough on rough meat, and that's self mutilation. Why? Ew, no, no. Dang, I wish King was in here. Dang. Let me see. Those stuff, yes, to make it be more Americanized, but that's not our lifestyle. Okay, I feel you on that. I feel you. I feel you. I can't see how that right there. Uh-uh. It would have to be some lotion, some oil, some something, but just not no dry roughness. No, I would be scared. I mean, like, it's like rubbing two logs against each other, starting a fire. It seemed like I just ooh no. Ugh. Look at him, 100% Jamaican. All right now, shoot. I probably have to get you to send me some oil over here, or some shea butter. Shoot. But yeah, I was just wanting to know, and I was just trying to let this be known. So, and nah, I'm gonna be good. Oscar, say something. Okay, okay. I've meddled in y'all business enough. But I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to tell y'all that because that's really important. And what did is because I saw that episode of Michael Cal them. I forgot the name of that show. It used to come on all the time. It has the Wayne brother in it, Tisha Campbell, and all this and stuff. Where the son was pleasuring himself all the time, and he broke it. And I was like, I wonder, is that a real thing? Can you really break your? And so when I was talking to this nurse, she said, you can really break it. I was like, what? So that's how we got in that discussion. I'm like, ooh, this is a good discussion for today. I have to see if they understand that you can break it. You know. So I know none of the man want to walk around with a broke penis that doesn't work. Not intentionally. So any truth. I have to find out. Yeah, I'm gonna cut all my hair off. Yep. My chronic illness, my hair grows real long and real thick. But then I have like 4 spots in my head where my hair won't grow no more at all. At all. And I'm tired of looking like a Dalmatian by the head. So I said I was just gonna cut it all off. Shave it all off. Do a Tamar Braxton. And I told my mommy them today. I was like, I'm gonna shave all my hair off, and we just gonna go from there. So, because I hate wigs. Can I just be honest with y'all? I hate wigs. I hate weaves. I'm such a I'm such a natural chick. Like I like my own hair. I like waves in my hair. I like to do things with my hair. And like I said, when I got sick and everything and stuff, and the medication on top of me being sick, it just took my hair out. And my hair has never really grew back the way it was. Like I said, it grows thick in the places that it grows thick and it's long. It's thick and long. I did the big chop 3 months ago and I love it. Unbother me. I'm gonna need your encouragement. I've always had hair all my life. My hair has always been down my back. And so I started chopping on it and it would grow back. So I never really thought about her because I'm like, shoot, I can cut this today and it'd be back next week, like that. So now since it's been damaged, and everything for almost 2 years now, and it keeps growing. It's growing thick and long, but in the same spot. The other places it don't grow no more. It just don't. It's just damaged. So oh, thank you, 300. You are so sweet. You are good for person's self esteem. If I had low self esteem, I would keep you around for real. But thank you so much, love. Let me see. But I am going to, because when you talk about hair, it's a woman's glory. Her crowning glory. So it's gonna take some getting used to. I did a big chop 10 years ago, and now I'm locking. Oh, okay. Okay, awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about. My sisters is coming in for me. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do because I make her don't make me. So you know, and it's no sense. I can't stand people that walk around with this so-called long hair and it's all broke off and damaged and it's strings and you like, girl, would you just chop it off and start over? I braid it up or something because that's horrible. I know it's right, Jermaine G. He said, get a banana and break it into two. Right. So, but yeah, I am. So I think I'm gonna do it today, and then wash it real good, wash my scalp or whatever, and then when my husband get home, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me tell him something. Okay. Okay, but boy, I tell you. Let's see. Let me see. I want to try something new, and my hair is naturally curly. Now I think I'm cute. You go, girl. You are cute, girl. Shoot. Natural hair is life. You can do it. Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I feel like I'm doing this transformation, right? I'm transitioning, I'm doing a transformation. My life is in changing mode. I am truly the butterfly at this point. I went from being a caterpillar and I'm coming into my own and everything is changing. That's what caterpillars do. They change into butterflies and stuff. And so that's my metaphor for life because I'm always changing, I'm always evolving. And let me see. Y'all take care, everybody. I'm being something from and but I'm just saying, I just I have to. I have to. So and that's what I want to do. And hopefully when I cut it, real mama said no comment. What sis? Come on, what do you mean no comment? I gotta hear this. So anyway, but like I said, I'm not knocking nobody else because today I had on a Babe Nation wig and I had my plaits down my back. Shout out to the owner of Babe Nation Hair and Weave Company. I heard wig company, I forgot which one. I had on the one with the braids. It's braided close to your head and it hangs in the back. I had it on today. So, you know, I felt myself today. I went back to my roots. And let me see, natural hair is absolutely beautiful no matter the texture. I love it all. Yep. And see, my hair stay curly. Like for real, I can put lotion on it and brush it and be done with it. But like I said, I just get tired of looking like a Dalmatian to myself. So anywho, but on top of that, what was I gonna say? Oh, good news, y'all. So this is just my own little good news. Your hair is very coarse. Okay. But that's what makes us beautiful, black women, because we're all different shades. We're all different textures. There is no other race that can do that but us. We the queens of this stuff, man. We rock. If you have been doing relaxers for a long time, it would take time to train your hair to be natural again, especially when you have a tighter curl pattern. Perms don't work. Okay. Okay. It makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I think my mom, they begged her not to put no perm in my hair because, like I said, my hair was always long, and you just put water and grease in it, and it go, so just like hers. My mother has great hair, fine hair, whatever you want to call it, and everything. And so did my dad. But when she threw a perm in it, it messed up the grade a little bit. So yeah, you going locks too? Okay. That's what's up. It grows out in less than 2 weeks. Girl, it used to be my stilo. It ain't my stilo no more. They say God made anything better than a black woman. He kept it for himself. Aw. You haven't permed in 10 years? I haven't permed since, okay, this is 2021. Since 2014. Since 2014, I haven't had a perm in my hair. It's just been natural. And that's why I say I keep cutting it because it grows. Like at first, before I got sick, it was growing like crazy. So I would wear it natural. But then when I got sick, it just started breaking off. Then it started coming out like in plugs. I got 3/4 size plugs that's just bald. And nothing will grow there. Nothing. I've tried everything. Won't nothing grow there. Now the last thing I have not tried is Rogaine. Somebody said, but if you start using Rogaine, you got to keep using Rogaine. And I don't want to keep using stuff like that. So I just rather cut it off and just be like, hey, this is me. Get into it. 300 stole your line. Yeah. I'm just like that, my real mamas. I hate other people's hair on my head. I've always been like that. I don't like that. I don't know why, but that's just for me. Now I wear them. Don't get me wrong, and I look nice with it, but I hate that. It bothers me. I want to be free. I just want to be free in every area. Massage your scalp with black castor oil at night. Okay. I even went when Fabe was doing those drops. I even went and bought some drops. Yep. I started doing them drops. I'm like, okay, let me try the miracle drops and see. But I didn't keep up with it. I did that for about 3 days, and it was too time consuming. I'm like, I ain't gonna do this. Shoot. So, but I will do that. I will. I do have black castor oil, so I will do that to see what's up. But y'all, guess what? So I always told y'all about my weight loss journey, right? That I used to be smaller, and then I got the birth control shot, and I was allergic to an ingredient in the birth control shot. So it actually blew me up like the big year blimp. Okay. So at my heaviest weight, I was 309. I was weighing a 26. Okay. Not knocking none of my big sisters. I'm telling you my journey. Okay. So then I lost weight on purpose. Okay. And I've still been on this weight loss journey. So I seen this outfit. Like I have different people I buy stuff from, and I seen this outfit that I liked. It was like a purple one, and I guess up it's black, right? And I asked the girl who was, I said, Dad, what size is that? And so she told me, she said, it's an extra large. And I know my big butt. Well, I was like, I can't pick no extra large. I'm just now in the 2X. This is what I'm thinking to myself. And so I bought it anyway because I said, you know what? I'm going to try this on, and it'll let me know how far I got to go before I can get into a 1X, right? All right, extra large, whatever. So today, like I said, I went back to my roots, and let me see, I'm making sure I ain't missing nothing. So I went back to my roots today, and I was like, I'm going to put this on. So when I put the shirt on, y'all, I was like, oh, I could fit the shirt. Now it was a little tight around my upper arm because I got some big upper arms for real. So, I stretched it a little bit, fit perfect. I said, okay, now the pants, it's going to be what's going to tell it all because I got a big caboose, okay? I mean, for real. You could set a cup on my butt and it won't go nowhere. So I'm like, let me go ahead and put these pants on. Let me just see. Let me just see. Y'all, I put them pants on. If they didn't pull all the way up with room in them, I said, oh my goodness, I can fit this now. Y'all, I was so happy today. I was like, you better go, girl. You better go. So I'm like, I'm on my way. I'm not trying to be skinny. I've never been skinny. I've always had a bad built body, if I can say that. I've always had a bad. I've never had a stomach until, I got the Depo-Provera shot. But, I've always had big booty, big thighs, big boobs, always. Big muscles, calf muscles in my legs because I ran track and did all that other stuff. So I'm at that point to where I'm like, okay, now I'm still gonna have my stomach because I do have fibroids, and until they actually dissolve, because I don't want the surgery. So until they actually go down and dissolve or whatever, it's hey, you just gotta put up with my stomach. I don't care. Long as I'm happy, you be happy for me. Thank you, real mamas boo. Thank you. Keto, I'm trying. I said I was gonna try that. I do the OMED, Jermaine G. Where you eat one meal a day. I do that, and that has seemed because the rest of your body gets into fasting mode. So that has seemed to really help me. Now I drink like crazy, like water. I'm always drinking water. As 300, I'm always drinking water. So thank you, 300. So I was just so happy today. I said I can't wait to share that with my people. I just can't. And then, y'all, my husband's nosy. I'm going to say this and we're going to get out of here too. My husband's real nosy. So, y'all know Father's Day, and it just so happened to follow my daughter's birthday, my deceased daughter. It's going to be June the 20th, and that's her birthday, okay? So that's when Father's Day is. So I'm doing a pre-Father's Day to the Father's Day. Thank you, Unbother Mimi. Thank you. Yes. I'm trying to. She said, Fupa love, thank you. And you know what's so fun? It ain't even my bottom stomach. I could handle it if it was my bottom stomach. It's my upper stomach. I'm like, who in the French hell? Ugh. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, my husband, y'all. Guess what I did? I'm still the wife of creation. Um, I booked him a 1 hour spa day for the 13th. He's getting a deep tissue therapeutic massage for a whole hour. And it covers a whole lot of other stuff. And it's not from the me love you a long time people either. I don't play it. It'll be where that building used to be because I'll tear it up. But it is from a black reputable place and everything. And I know this person, I trust him, and everything and stuff. And he deserves it. My husband work hard, y'all. He does. He's never had one of these like for a whole hour and stuff. He's never had one. So he's gonna be too shocked. This is the pre-Father's Day gift. And so I know he's gonna try to get up on the 13th. If he don't go to the 9 o'clock church service, he's gonna be like, man, I'm going fishing today. I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. We got something we gotta do. And I'm gonna drop him off and I'm gonna go on. So that's the one thing. The other thing, he just asked me for something to hold his fishing poles when he go fishing with his nephews. They got some type of contraption that holds his fishing poles in place so he won't have to. Okay, is that it? Because he's such a country's humble man. He don't get into all that. He's like he don't get into all that. He'd rather do it for me. I'm like, so yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Drinking water and that crap cup. Forget you. Don't be hating on my coffee, 300. I done told you. And that's my husband's birthday. He's a Gemini. Girl, bless you. I'm going to pray for you. Girl, he's a Gemini. Oh, my Gemini. If they ain't some of the confusing people, I mean, just, they are the twins. And trust me, they argue with themselves. Like they battle with themselves. You sit back and just watch the show. Like, wow, they really having this conversation. Wow, yeah, yeah, he is. He's a hardworking man. He said he ain't never returned. Cause I said I want to retire him. He said nope. He said, I ain't gonna retire. We'll just travel around my schedule. I'm like, okay. Girl, I right. Real moms. Bless their hearts. They mean well. I tell you, but they are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Do you hear me? Crazy. You be like, did you just have a whole conversation about cereal? Really? They're Fruit Loops. What else is there to talk about? I mean, like, it gets real intense. It's like, wow. For real. God rest my daughter's heart. But let me tell y'all, she said, so I was up for this position, right? And the supervisor made me mad. So I said, so she said, I don't think we should give it to her. She said, I was like, I'm a teach her. I'm gonna teach this itch. I'm gonna teach this itch. She said, so what I did was I came in earlier than her and I went in her office. I glued her stapler. I glued her mouse pad. I glued uh her keyboard, something. She glued about 5 things down. So this woman couldn't, with crazy glue, y'all. So this woman couldn't use her stuff. She said, then I walked out and I went to my desk and I sat down. She said, I don't know. She said the next day or later on that day, they called her into the office and they was like, we just want to let you know that we know what you did and this is not going to work. She said, I told her, you know what, Itch, you right. It's not going to work. I quit and walked out. She said, I was pissed. How y'all going to fire me? I said, girl, wait a minute. You did what? And I kept on like, I'm looking at, they cracking up like the family's cracking. I'm looking at her like, huh? Yeah. I said, but you glued her stuff, but she shouldn't have made me mad. Crazy. Jermaine G, you a Gemini. That explains it. But you are Gemini, so you cool. My cousin did the surgery some days ago. What surgery? Did I miss something? Uh-oh, real mamas is an Aries. Perfection personified. Y'all are so gifted and y'all such perfectionists. Y'all put up with y'all. But you know what? So you know what I love about an Aries? A Aries woman can be by herself and it don't bother her. She'll let a man in her life when she wants one. If she don't want one, she don't care who's coming. She be like, I ain't putting up with that foolishness, and I keep doing her and I do her well. That's what I know about an Aries woman. I like that about y'all. I'm a fire sign too. No, I'm an earth sign. I'm not a fire sign. I'm an earth sign. hmm My daughter that does all these 59,000 degree things, she's an Aries. So her latest adventure, she's going to go back to school in September so she can do her. Right now, she's studying for real estate. Though ass, yeah, she just got through getting her BS in for nursing. But yeah, we just say okay and we let her go on and do what she wants to do because she's going to do it anyway. I refuse to get confused. So it's like, whatever works for you, boo. And I told my son in love today, I'm like, I'm praying for you. He started cracking up. I said, I'm praying. Mama, what's that mean? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, baby. You go ahead and be all you can be. You be all you can be. But I'm praying for you, son in love, okay? Yeah, because she wants to do everything. You a Scorpio? I think it's a Scorpio. I said Leo. For real. Y'all very talented. Y'all can whatever y'all put your mind to, y'all do. As far as the Aries, that's what I'm talking about. Whatever y'all put your mind to, y'all do. Y'all go on. Let me see. He got something on the side, if you know what I mean. Who got something on the side? What are you talking? Oh, you're a Virgo. Itsy girl. That's my husband. He's a Virgo. Yep. Hard worker. My husband's so laid back, girl. I gotta take his pulse to make sure he's still living. That's how laid back he is. Okay, baby. That's his answer to everything. Okay, baby. All right, baby. Mm. But when you piss him off, trust me. Run, Forrest, run. Yep. And can hold a grudge Oh, oh, he can hold a grudge. That man can hold a grudge to Jesus cracked the sky. Do you hear me? And he had the nerve to hook up with a Libra. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh, that water tastes good. I'm at hard work up, but I don't talk to myself. Are you a Gemini? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I really are. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me tell you, I'm surrounded by Virgos, okay? I'm surrounded by Virgos. I have no other choice but to accept a Virgo. Okay, my oldest child, wait a minute, let me start with my little sister that's always up under me, Virgo. My oldest child, Virgo. One of my favorite grandsons, Virgo. My niece, Virgo. My auntie, who's like my mother, Virgo. My brother-in-law, Virgo. My husband, Virgo. I'm like, Lord, today, I mean, really? Like the first, oh, I forgot my baby boy. My baby boy, Virgo. Yes, I'm surrounded by y'all. I have no choice. The first 18 days of September, all family members. I'm starting with September 1st. Every day for the first 18 days of September, our family members. That's why we have a big old September party because we have so many September birthdays. We just do one big bash. And then after that, it skips and goes to 21, 21, 23, 24, 27, 29, 28, 29, 30. Miami besides my niece. Oh, okay. Yes, honey. So, Will Smith and Jada are Libra and Virgo. All the fibroid surgery. Let me see. Did he get something on the side? If you know what I mean. No, not as I know of. Unless the person's at work, I ain't gonna never 100% say no. Unless they at his job. No, because I know I count that paycheck. I know them hours. I know that money. Trust me, I know where that booty is at all times. So unless they sneaking in at work or on his way home, which hey, it's on him to do. Because if I catch you, it's over. So but with the fibroids, I mean, like I said, I don't give, if I do have to have the only thing I will say this, I always take my head off to my husband because when you have fibroids, you spot. You never know, the woman never knows when she's gonna come on. You never know when you're gonna spot. Like I could be sitting here right now, everything's going great. I can get up and be like, why am I wet? And I can go to the bathroom and I be unspotted. That's no way to live. But I'm so used to it now to where I protect myself, you know. So yeah, and I mean he puts up with that. A lot of men be like, man, I ain't dealing with this mess, man. If I can't hit it, blah blah blah, and they go on and find something else. But I gotta admit, he's a very patient man. That's why I say, the man upstairs knew who to give me because I think any other man would have been tired of this long time ago. But that man is patient. He's like, he loves me. And whatever comes with me, he's there for it. So don't get no better than that. And then sometimes I cramp so hard, and I be in pain, and he wakes up out of his sleep and realize I'm in pain and he'll just rub me down, and things like that. So yeah, I take all that into consideration. So he ain't trying to stick me and I hurt. A lot of men don't care. If they want their coochie, they want their coochie. They don't care nothing about you hurting. They be like, girl, I ain't even trying to mess with your back. I want that cooch. I'm going to hit it this way so it won't hurt your back, okay? They don't care. So, Yeah, but anyway, y'all, we are at 1:39. I am ready to get out of here so I can finish this girl's chicken noodle soup. Look forward to menopause. And you know what's so funny? I am in menopause. I am. That's what's so funny. So the little spot that I do is because of my fibroids. Cause sometimes I'm in here, I be burning up. And I have this urn and sometimes I'm freezing. Girl, I go back and forth. And my son be like, can we turn on the urn? I'm like, it's cold in here. It ain't cold, mama. What's wrong with you? I'm like, dang. Did your husband get something on the side at the massage? No. Are you crazy? Now, this is a reputable person. This is a reputable place, rather, not person. But the person who's doing it, I know her. I know her. And trust me, she's so young. He ain't, yeah, you gotta know my husband. Yeah. But if he do, hey, whatever. But he ain't got to. He got a wife that'll do it. Ain't a whole lot of. I don't. We ain't got to have sex for me to pleasure him. I roll over in the middle of the night and not trying to tell my business, but it is my husband. I roll over in the middle of the night and take him to ecstasy. So it ain't no whole lot of. He enjoys that. But anyway, y'all, I am going to get out of here. Thank you all so much for coming in, putting up with my little craziness today. We talk about a little bit of everything over here. Like I said, most of the time it's about our Black rights. And trust me, I got some stuff lined up for that. But next time, I just wanted to really enjoy you guys today and bring some awareness to if you do pleasure yourself, then be careful because you can break it. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much. Thank all the people, the content creators that came over here to support me. Real mamas, love you, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you, Firefly, for coming through, love. Jermaine Chi and C Girl. 300, thanks for being your post. April, thank you. I'm going to fix y'all ranches as soon as I talk to King. I thought he was going to come in because I asked him to come in when he texted me. But I will get with him and see what we can do. And thank you, Unbother Me, love. Thank you so much. And you have a wonderful evening, y'all. Y'all be blessed. And remember, if nobody told you you're intelligent, you are. And if nobody told you that they love you, I do. And don't forget 30, 7:30. Good night, y'all. Smooches.